Ladies and gentlemen of Germany, it's me, NYSEinstein from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Stop the madness! Dow Jones market closed up 53 points. One of the greatest reversals I've seen in a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to find out what's really going on and follow the trade. This morning we came in. They kept reiterating the media. Mini media is another thing we've got to look at. The media pumps us with these headlines and people are reacting to headlines. I talked about that yesterday. There are people who are trading this market through headlines, through Twitter, through robots, through whatnot. But they're reading headlines, they're reacting, they're actually buying and selling stock relative to that kind of stuff. Okay? I think people are sort of a little afraid after that sort of sputter with that upward movement of the market the last couple of days, and I think there's buyer's fear. Okay? So they're stepping away from the market. That's what happened this morning. OPEC reiterated the fact that they are not going to cut production. Okay? Something that probably if you had read through, not just the headline we may have seen when they made their posturing the other day with Russia and Iran about freezing something. I don't know what they're freezing. They're in the Middle East. There ain't no freezing going on. Nobody's walking around with little popsicles, wearing robes, all that crazy stuff. Okay? So, net, we come in this morning. It reiterated the downside to the oil trade. Market sold off. We opened down about $1.50, but it felt weak. It felt like some emotional, serious, fearful selling. Okay? Oil was down. Oil was getting pounded. Market got pounded. Market opened up down 160 and went down almost 300 points. Okay? It was emotional selling. It was selling with intent. I talk about that. Sometimes markets drift up and drift down. But when markets move in an upward motion or a downward motion with determination, with intention, that means that people are really making a bet, making a decision. They're getting emotional about their money. And as we warned, as we saw in the movie Wall Street, back in the day, Gordon, never get emotional about money. Okay? While everyone else is selling, you should be buying. When everyone else is buying, you should be selling. Okay? Rodney Dangerfield said it. Gordon Gekko said it. It's the non-emotional approach to the market. Okay? Never get emotional about your money. Market sold off 280 points this morning. All about oil. All about oil. And then suddenly, I don't really know whether it was reversal of oil that happened, whether it was a short squeeze with a cover, okay? Nothing new came out except a lot of people who were in this trade were thinking there was more downside to it, or maybe there was momentum on the algorithm side, and somebody started to cover, okay? Nothing happened geopolitically in oil that changed it from being down 180 to up 150, okay? Nothing changed in the marketplace, okay, besides some completely topsy-turvy trade, whether it was a cover of a short, whether it was, my gut is it was a short cover in the oil trade. And that rallied the market, and then people are hopping on board. Everyone's got their risk-reward ratio. Some people who are short, when they start seeing people hop on that buy train, or they see oil reverse, for whatever reason, they're in, okay? They cannot afford to lose this. This trade, they're starting the trade way down deep, okay? Market made a reversal, 380 points in the futures, in the spiders. This market was down 280, closed up 53 points. Whether it was a broad market rally, it's really hard to say. But oil was up, Dow closed up. You know what? Every day at the end of the day, I'm trying to find some determination, give you some projection of what may happen tomorrow. You know what, guys? Anything can happen tomorrow. They could go back to the sell side trade with the oil. This market could get taken down. This could be the beginning of an upside trade on with oil, with Dow, with rallies or whatnot. It's the end of February. It could be profit taking. I don't know. Tomorrow morning, we'll look at it again. I'll give you an update at the end of the day. NYSEinstein, loving you guys. Germany, auf Wiedersehen. Go run around the field with your lederhosen and a little bit of white wine and have a nice evening.